What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and welcome back to the journey where I'm building different squads. We progress through divisional play, get involved in some tournaments, and as always, I'm dropping feedback on hidden gems, players that are going to make a difference in every single match, and other guys that kind of drop the ball. And before I get into the FIFA goodness, if you need any cheap, reliable, safe, instant servers, ultimate team coins, just FIFA coins, down below in the description. Use the code DIRTY for 5% off. And wait just a second, we've also got G2A if you want to pick up codes, if you want to get cheap games. Also use the code DIRTY for a discount. Today, my friends, we're back on that discount shopping hype. Under 20,000 coins, we've got an overpowered LIGA BBVA full chemistry 352 team that's going to get you wins. And if you enjoy the content, please smash that like button. It shows support, tells me you're enjoying everything that I'm producing. And I also would love for you guys to drop a comment. What hidden gems do you guys have from the LIGA BBVA? Players that not everybody knows to include in their starting 11 that will make an immediate difference, as my opponent has quite an interesting 4-3-3 here. Got some Mexicans in the lineup. And I always respect some good squad building. Also, if you could put in the comments your favorite LIGA BBVA squads that you've already put together, teams that you've used from the La Liga, as I really should have conceded there. That was very good fortune. I'll take it. We read a fortune cookie after dinner at the Chinese restaurant, and it worked out for us. It went our way. But yes, please hit that like button. Also, drop that comment. I'm always reading through all those. I try to get back to as many as possible. 0-0 at halftime. My opponent was a heavy possession player. I don't like it, but I gotta respect it. If the game is 0-0, it's 0-0. And nothing's on the scorecards. How can you knock somebody for just trying not to give away the ball? At the end of matches, it can get bad when people are trying to hold it at the back. And we do get a little bit good fortune. Once again, I told you, we're trying to read this fortune cookie together. And it falls to Jersey's feet, and I'm able to provide for Uche, and I've got a lot to discuss with this team, especially with Uche. Oh my goodness, one of the best strikers I have used, and he's only going to cost you 1,300 coins tops. As we do finish up the match, it was 1-0, and it was a pretty even game. There wasn't a lot of great chances, but there was a few made here and there. It's going to be a matter of who finished better and which person's defense bent, but it didn't break. You can't break in FIFA, otherwise you're going to give up sweaty goals, pass across, or just easy finishes, especially this year. You want that bend defense where you give up a little bit, but you're able to shut down in the final third, as we get a really bad start to game number 2. I can't believe that Diego Costa was able to recover that. I was sitting in the middle, I made the tackle, and we're going to talk about the 3-5-2 a lot. It's a common question I get about formations, and I will be doing formation reviews this year, as well as custom tactics, as we get a rebound to draw us even at halftime. And the 3-5-2, I've got a lot to say that's good, and I got a lot to say that's not necessarily as good in terms of how it plays. This year it's better than last year significantly because crossing has been reduced heavily, but there is a lot of poor switching in FIFA 15. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar. It's not auto switch, it just doesn't switch on or grab the player you need it to grab, and when you only have 3 defenders, that can be a big problem. You need to have fast outside center backs whenever you're playing a 3-5-2 for everybody that might not rock 3 at the back very often, and that allows you to have the big center back in the middle. You can win the headers, you can shut down some of the aerial threat, but the fast guys can recover to really dictate the play. You also want to have 2 CDMs that are very defensive orientated if possible, because they're just going to chill. You're going to have 5 sitting there on the back, and then you're going to also have the 4 or 5 in the attack. That's the plan. That's what you want to have. It looks like a 5-5 almost, where you've got a left mid, a right mid, a cam, and a couple strikers to go with the 2 CDMs just sitting right on top of the back line. And look at Diego Costa. I couldn't stop this guy. He seems to win every 50-50, and it's shocking to me that he's so good in this installment of FIFA. I never would have said that he's worth the coins that he's currently selling at. I just don't view him as a sweaty player, but we do jack the back pass. Chicharito's coming up big, having clutch moments. He had a few of those for Manchester United. Maybe not goals such as that one, but he's definitely had some clutch moments back in the day, a couple years ago, coming in, being that super substitute. I don't know what all is going to happen for him at Real Madrid. I don't know if that was the best move for his career if he wanted a lot of playing time. It's just so competitive. But let's talk about the squad. We've got Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. And I might butcher a few of these guys' names. It's not that I don't watch them. It's not that I don't enjoy footy or anything like that. It's just a couple of these guys that are tongue twisters for me in terms of their names as we head into match number 3. And that was crazy. A 4-3, a 1-0. I want a blowout. That's all I'm looking for. And Chicharito tries to get on the board. We have Martinez, who was very similar to last year, a non-rare that has good pace, and he's just a very valuable center back. And because crossing is less important as Uche, with just a very very, very class finish there. You don't get to see that many chip goals in FIFA 15, and I think a big reason for that is that, as you may have noticed, it kind of hopped up to me, and that was a key attribute to last year scoring chips, a little mini bounce. And this year, the first touch doesn't always lead you into that. As we draw a penalty kick, I let Uche step to the spot, boom, back of the net, 2-0, 23rd minute. And then we've got Pepe as a center back with Nunku. And then we've got a lot of pace on the wings. I'm not mad. Pepe actually was kind of my disappointment out of the center backs. I thought his positioning let me down at times. And then we've got, this is going to be a tough one. Work with me. Krychowiak, the Polish player. And he's got like a 90 for strength. It's unbelievable. He's the true CDM. Everything you'd want in a CDM other than some pace. And he's not going to attack at all, though. If you need someone with a good first touch, you need someone to score goals, this is never going to be that player. And the same goes for Samau, the Super Silver, who I would definitely recommend picking up. Only cost me, I think, 1,900 coins. And he has a high defensive work rate with a low attacking. And when you're playing a 3-5-2, in my opinion, that's an ideal work rate, because that means he's not going forward whatsoever. He's just going to hang out. He's just going to help your defenders and make things a little more predictable. As we start to kind of work and twerk in the second half, penalty kick number 2, we're double scooping. We went to Baskin Robbins. We grabbed some ice cream. We wanted to go ahead and put some gummy worms in that ice cream. So we got 2 penalty kicks, 2 goals. Uche finishes both of them. I had to give him the follow-up. I felt like he's been my go-to guy. As you might have noticed, he scores goal on goal on goal as we get a beautiful, beautiful Burba spin, slipping it into the back of the net. And I haven't decided yet. You guys will obviously know when this video comes out if I want to put music in the background or not. If I do include music in the background of this video, let me know if that's a good look for squad builders. If you prefer just commentary with no sound as Uche misses a finish. We actually got a red card at the end of that game as well. We have Feguli as well as Rodriguez on the wings. Neither of them were that impressive. As you can see, my season stats not too shabby. Over 3 goals a game, under a goal conceded per match. What? These overpowered squads are the real deal. We've also got Churchy. I can't pronounce today. I am really struggling with pronunciation. But he was an unbelievable center attacking midfielder. He had 4 assists. He made everything happen. And then Uche and Hernandez is an instant counter attack. And that's what I was kind of talking about with pros with this squad. I gave it a 9 out of 10. We went undefeated. The counter triangle between those 3, woo! Thumbs up. Love the solid center defensive midfield support. Makes it so much easier on the defense. Clinical finishers. I didn't love the defensive positioning. The center backs were a little bit out of... in the wrong place sometimes at the wrong time, and I guess that's what you get with the kind of a weird mix-up. You got a non-rare gold, non-rare silver, and then Pepe was But Uche, easy, marquee player, fastest player on the pitch, unbelievable athleticism to combine with the good strength. He's just really accurate first touch. You can't go wrong with Uche. I think he has a 90 plus for jumping. There's nothing this guy does not do well in terms of what you need in FIFA. He's not going to be a great facilitator, as you saw. He doesn't have an assist, and I don't know if he's going to get very many for you. But if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Dirty Mike USA, and I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.